Hey guys, it's me again, Barry with Barry's 8-Track and Classic Car Radio Repair. And this video is actually one of a three-part series. This is out of a 67 Pontiac GTO. It comes from Gordon in Cambridge, Idaho. Thank you, Gordon, for your business all the way from Idaho. And Gordon has actually sent in both his radio and 8-Track for conversion. You guys may not know that. For optimum performance of a converted radio, it's best to install a new harness and run it into a fully isolated speaker system with no common grounds, no shared wires in the speaker system. Each speaker has its own dedicated pair of wires. Now, when the radio is wired that way, and that's how you get the most output power and the best sound quality, is by running it into a fully isolated speaker system with a new harness. Since the 8-Track has a common ground harness, the 8-Track will no longer work with that system. So the 8-Track also needs to be converted to just an aux source for the radio. So this first part's going to be testing the radio, demonstrating that. The next video will be testing the 8-Track, and then the third video will be the whole system put together and working together. And in the past, I've always done my full Delco conversions, my full system conversions using only one video. But the thing is, I have to work on the 8-Track, I have to work on the radio, and I also have to make sure they play nice together when it's done. So that entitles me to making 3 videos. And since I'm chasing 1,000, right now I'm at 800. This is my 851st video. Sometime in the next year it's going to surpass 1,000. So I'm trying to rush that along a little bit by making 3 videos that could be done as one video, but 3 videos. Definitely gives me more credibility with the audience, anybody who might be watching. So I feel if I'm working on all 3, or working on both, and then have to make them work together, I'm entitled to making 3 videos. So that's a story behind that. So we'll go back to the radio. This radio has been converted to FM with the maximum output power, and Gordon has also requested the USB and Bluetooth options. So let's go ahead and turn it on, make sure everything works. I have the AM, I have it set to AM on the one strong station I get in my area. So let's go ahead and turn it on. There's our AM. And while we've got it on talk radio, I'm going to demonstrate the virtual balance and fader functions. Obviously, this was a mono radio to begin with, so there was no balance or fader controls. And now you got both. It's all in the tone control, and I'm going to activate the virtual front rear fader. So let's get our output level meters in the picture. Okay, front rear fader. Here we go.
Fader adjust.
Alrighty, so now this same control is adjusting our front rear speaker balance.
When you need them. When things are tough,
All the
you
way
need Andrew
rear,
and Todd. Go to
all the way front,
AndrewandTodd.com.
all the
I
way
know
rear.
these men. I trust
Okay,
them.
I'm going to try to center.
AndrewandTodd.com for all your
Fader set.
Fader set.
needs.
Okay, now let's try the left-right balance control.
Ah, they're good. Okay, everybody.
Balance adjust.
Okay, so now the same control is adjusting our left-right speaker balance.
McCain writing in Daily
All the way
Mail.
right. Say something.
We saw a man
all
in
the
the
way
throes of a
left.
difficult recovery from stroke.
Right.
Speaking about
Okay,
John
let's center
Fetterman.
him.
And we were exposed to a political and media.
Balance
Balance
set.
is set.
I wouldn't go
Okay, let's
so
make sure the
far as to
Bluetooth goes
call
into
it
parry
a
mode to make sure that's working.
Charlotte altered.
Bluetooth ready to pair.
Okay, so the Bluetooth is
to
now trying to
Fetterman
pair
recently, and I
with a
expect
portable
him
audio
to be
device.
very
We don't
bad
need this
tonight.
stuff anymore. Let's
He was
test
much
the
worse than I
USB, make sure it
expected.
plays my radio commercial.
And much worse than in our one-to-one conversation.
Alrighty.
Recently recovered.
Pull the stick out, radio comes back.
And this debate
Alright, let's go
surely
to
did not
FM. And if your radio does not have an AM/FM switch, the way to go between bands is to turn it off and then right back on within about half a second. So here we go. Off, on. Okay, now we're on FM, and I have all 5 presets set to stations in my area. So we'll just run through this real quick.
Somebody they were working.
Blue Seal of Excellence by serving.
And there we go. So that's all of our. Alrighty, so that's AM We've tested AM, FM, Bluetooth, USB. Let's test the dial light, and you can see that lighting up through the back openings there. Okay, so the radio is complete. Everything's fully working, and the next video will be on the 8-track section. I'm Barry with Barry's 8-track and classic car radio repair, and you've just seen what I can do to an old AM radio. I can make it stereo with a lot more output power. We can add USB, aux input, Bluetooth, and HD radio depending on what your chosen options may be. And so the next thing is going to be the 8-track, so I will leave you now with that. You can reach me through my website below. I do ask all customers to visit my website and print a work order before calling me with a bunch of questions, because no work gets done on the phone. Where the work gets done is on the bench, so I stay on the bench as much as possible. Thanks so much for watching and listening, and thank you, Gordon, for your business all the way from Cambridge, Idaho, and we'll see you guys next time. Stay tuned for the 8-track.